This is exciting. This is probably the best thing that we've heard about this game and had confirmed to us so far yet. And this is coming from DBS Hype, and he got it from Sofian Lee Jeek, right? If I'm saying that right. And he said, according to Sofian Lee Jeek, Xenoverse 3's development went through a massive delay to adopt a new strategy. Initially, it was going to be made for both PS4 and PS5, but supporting PS4 would have meant graphical limitations. So they did a complete overhaul and made it a next-gen exclusive. Bandai! I mean, come on, you guys. This is exactly the type of stuff I was talking about. This is the exact type of stuff that we need to see, right? I'm going to get more into that, but the game will feature a highly developed online mode and a story mode with packed with tons of content. Okay, so this is great news. This is great news. And what this tells me is that every time I would see one of these Xenoverse 3 leaks, I'm not gonna lie, I was kind of like, nah, bro, these guys are capping. Nah, bro, like, you know what I mean? Every time I've seen it, until I seen them title that video the way that they titled it, I thought every single one of these like leaks were just cap. Even though I knew DBS Hype was credible, you know, but I just thought he was kind of like, you know, doing the little shit like, okay, I'm gonna juice my Twitter. Even though I'm credible, this time I could just say like, yeah, you know, Xenoverse 3 is coming. You feel me? Let me juice the shit. You know, I thought it was something like that, you know, because I was like, nah, bro, these guys been saying Xenoverse 3 for years, and that shit never came. We never seen nothing for it, you know what I mean? So I was like, yeah, but it all makes sense now. They were reworking it because the PS4 is trash, bro. They can't release that shit on the PS4, and I'm sorry for my people who have a PS4 still, who still play on the PS4, but y'all gotta understand the games on the PS4, they just don't process properly. You know, that PS4 cannot hold a game like a Xenoverse, right? It will be held back as they noticed, right? So obviously the graphics were going to be probably too close to Xenoverse 2's, and that's why they did it. So right here it says, this is another thing from this is basically more details from what we was previously just talking about. It says, in 2020, I was one of the few Frenchmen to officially announce to you that Dragon Ball Xenoverse was in development, and I can prove it with my video from 2020. I was alongside the Xenoverse 2 development team. Dragon Ball FighterZ producer Tomo Hiroki was also there for Dragon Ball FighterZ event. Indeed, I was able to chat with them really briefly. It was very quickly, but they were there to take notes for the next title. So to me, everything implied that it was for Xenoverse 3, and I told you that in the video. You can find it on my YouTube channel. Sorry for my reading right there, but the words look a little bit like look a little bit weird right here, but y'all get that. And then he says, but then why so many years of development for this next Xenoverse? Because there was a massive delay and a new strategic choice was adopted. Here's the information I got from my source. The game Dragon Ball Xenoverse 3 was a bit prettier than the game Xenoverse 2, but it was nothing exceptional compared to the rest of the competition. And consequently, they wanted to level up the graphics by redoing everything from scratch, A to Z, regarding this title. This is why there was a delay. Afterwards, they also decided to deepen the game to offer an optimal experience for the player. I even spoke with my friend Psycho Devin, who confirmed my sources, and who had also heard that the game Xenoverse 3 was supposed to be developed for both PS4 and PS5, and consequently, inevitably, if you develop it on PS4, you find yourself graphically limited. And this is why they explained to me that they wanted to do a complete graphical overhaul to push the game much further. So this is all great news. Sorry for my reading right there. It's mainly because of the text, like how it looks. Like, I don't know what type of font this is, but I should have just read it from the tweet. I'm not gonna lie. I'm sorry, you guys, but yeah, y'all, this is amazing news. Bandai, man. Like, we need this game to be exclusive on next gen. We cannot have this game graphically limited. We cannot have this game running slower, right? Crashing. No. Yeah, right? If it was on PS4, we would still have to have a loading screen. We'd be waiting for loading screens. Like, come on, y'all. We cannot have that, bro. We cannot have that. This is not next gen anymore. It's current gen. It's just the current gen, okay? They want to say next gen so that they can still make it sound new. It's not new anymore. The PS5 is current hardware. Really, it's kind of outdated now because it's been years, right? If we're being real, like the PS6 was already scheduled, but the AI data chip, RAM production line, the whole RAM bottleneck that happened with the AI data chips in the data centers, that basically delayed the PS6. So we're not getting the PS6 until maybe 2028 or 2029, the earliest, right? So yeah, I mean, come on, y'all. It's time to upgrade. And I think all of these people, like, come on, y'all are gonna have to upgrade anyways. GTA 6 is coming out November 16th, I think it is, or November 19th. I think it's November 19th. GTA 6 is supposed to be coming out if they don't delay it again, right? I mean, take that with a grain of salt. Like, that's if they don't delay it again. That game's supposed to be coming out earlier than Xenoverse 3. So what are you gonna do? You're gonna stay on PS4 while that game comes out? I doubt it. So just come on. Like, honestly, the people who waited to upgrade are gonna take a major loss because Sony's gonna raise the prices of these new consoles now. Like, I guarantee you, Sony's gonna raise the prices of the new PS4. All of these. I mean, sorry, I keep saying the PS4. I'm jumbled up. With the PS6, with the new console, they're going to raise that price. And with the PS5 too. With the PS5, probably later this year, they're gonna raise the price. Right around the time that GTA 6 comes out, they'll probably put an extra $50 onto it, and it's gonna be more expensive for people who waited. I got my PS5 basically in 2022 in anticipation for GTA 6, and obviously that was kind of funny now because it didn't come out at all, and it's been 4 years since when I got it, because that's when it was announced. And it's been mad long since then, and it still hasn't came out, so it's kind of funny. Like, my brother was laughing at me about that, but when you think about it, I was actually smart, right? I was actually smart without knowing. Obviously, I didn't have the foresight to know what this whole AI shit was going to become, but I was actually smart to get it then. It was cheaper then, the PS5. It was dead ass cheaper then than it is right now, and then it will be when you upgrade, if you don't upgrade soon, right? So that's the thing, you guys. Like, if you have a PS4, it's time to upgrade, you guys, and come on, right? We want this to be perfect. We want Xenoverse 3 to be a perfect game, right? We want it to be, or as good as it can be. Obviously nothing's perfect, but we need this thing to be crispy. We need this thing to be pristine, precise, yes, clean, smooth gameplay. Yeah, we need all of that. So that's just how it is, you know. And I know there's a lot of people who are going to be upset. I know there's a lot of people on, you know, last gen consoles who they don't like to hear this, but it is what it is, you guys. You guys have got to, you gotta upgrade. I mean, how many guys are paying for OF right now? Like, yo, if you save that amount of money you've been spending on OF, yo, you could get a PS4. I mean, a PS5. You could get a PS5 if you save up that same amount of money you've been spending on OF for a couple of months. You can get a PS5, right? I'm not saying, obviously, my subscribers are not on OF. You know what I mean? Obviously, my subscribers are not, they're not that much of gooners, right? Nah, my subscribers, you know, the players out here, they get shorties in real life. Of course, but like the gooners who are watching this, the PS4 players, the gooners, you know what I mean? Like the OF subscribed, the OF max tier Hall of Famers, you know what I mean? Max tier OF Hall of Fame badgers, right? Yeah, y'all, yeah. I'm not gonna lie, y'all gotta save up some of that OF bread y'all been paying to Sophie Rain. A lot of y'all been spending bread giving Sophie Rain a LeBron salary. Y'all need to save up all that bread and spend it on a PS5. like, come on, my guys. Come on, my guys. We gotta get it together, okay? But yeah, y'all, if you enjoyed the video, like the video, subscribe. It's Wealthy XP here. Tuning out. Be easy, y'all.